One last thing on the SEC, we'll pivot. We talked about Brian Kelly a week ago. The week started off not great for Brian Kelly because Bryce Underwood, number one ranked quarterback and player and commit in the country for LSU, flipped to Michigan. Now, Brian Kelly, they get the win against Vanderbilt last night, but it was kind of a few bad things for BK in his third year in LSU that probably he just didn't want to have to deal with.
Yeah, I mean it was a terrible week for Brian Kelly, and really the biggest loss was Underwood, even more so than the Florida game because that's what fans, I should say, were building the hope for next year. And again, the Vanderbilt game was so deep under the radar screen last night because I mean I was watching the Alabama game and watching the Auburn game, and I had to remember about midnight. Did what happened at LSU? I assumed that I assumed that LSU won because otherwise I would have had 15 texts about Brian Kelly. So, but it was hard So, I mean, the good news is he won the game. The bad news is I don't know how much interest there was. As long as he won, that's all that mattered. And now he plays Oklahoma, so I'm not trying to sound like I'm a shill for Brian Kelly, but he wins that game. He hopefully he gets to a decent bowl game and wins, and it's all about next year. But next year is very big.
Yeah, wins that game. I think when they finished 9-3 on the year.
They've lost four times.
Four times. So 8-4 on the year. He's got 2 10-win seasons to start his career there, but he did lose NFL receivers and a Heisman Trophy
Oh
winning
yeah.
quarterback. Maybe the preseason expectations were a little misguided from people, but look, in the SEC, preseason expectations don't matter. In-season expectations do. And I think we would all agree, at least for this year, LSU probably fell a little bit short. I might